The no-nonsense approach on what it takes to succeed in business and work. There's a lot of information out there on how to succeed, and in Larry's opinion, a lot of it is completely worthless information. Too much fluff, statistics, jargon, BS, too much of everything except the key ingredients to success in business, and that is work. The bottom line answer to every problem in a business is people aren't working. Most employees aren't doing a good job, customer service is horrendous, and businesses tolerate all of it, holding no one accountable and putting blame on customers or the economy. By the way, if you enjoy this summary, consider subscribing for more content to help you on your path to success. Today, we often focus on looking busy rather than getting things done. We make to-do lists of things that we need to do, but the things that absolutely must get done are not getting done. We tend to focus on what people are going to do instead of what is getting done. A question to think about is, what difference does it make what people are actually doing as long as what needs to get done gets done? Shift your focus from to-do list to focusing on the number one thing that must get done today. Instead of making to-do lists, make a things that absolutely must get done list. And you may ask, is there really a difference? Larry certainly thinks so and says a to-do list is more of a wish list, while as the things that must get done list is more focused and clears your day of minutia that can get in the way. This is not a new concept. It's the whole keep it simple, stupid, or KISS for short. Think of it like this: the majors versus the minors. The minors are some nice things to do, and the majors are the must-dos. By simply doing this, you've already helped yourself with time management because you're focusing on the major 20% that'll give you 80% of your results. As you already know or may not know, you're paid, employed, given opportunities based upon the results you produce, not by looking busy. Oftentimes we confuse this by giving people who look busy some rewards. The whole participation trophies, making sure everyone feels like a winner because they went and did something busy-like. What a load of HS. The truth is, if you don't come in first or in the top of your field, you don't really deserve anything extra because you didn't produce anything extra. Why should your employer give you anything else than what he or she is already paying you to do? It's an easy answer, and if you were in their shoes, you would do the same. In management, you can't allow mishaps. Did you know if you allow an employee to be late as a manager, you're actually guilty by association because you are allowing it to happen? Your whole job is to manage employees and hold them to the standards of the company, to get employees to produce results. If you're not holding the line, then you're not doing your job. What's a real shame is standards are lower than expectations, and in order to be successful, you need to set high expectations and have high standards. If you don't, do you really think your business will survive when times get tough as an economic downturn rears its ugly head? Another point the author touched on was we are becoming more and more spectators than doers. We have all seen or heard the joke of 5 construction guys who are supposedly working, yet there's one guy actually doing the work and the other 4 are spectating or goofing off. Funny thing about this is the one guy actually doing the work will likely get the promotion, the big break, and success because he is a doer, not a spectator. The other 4 are likely to remain exactly the same or will be let go in the future once their folly comes to light because they are simply spectators. Success belongs to those who get things done, so focus on getting the things that absolutely must get done. In the real world, results are everything. You are not paid to work hard nor for your efforts. You are paid for results that you're expected to produce. Remember, it's not what you do, it's what you get done. Likening this to your own life, whatever you have or are experiencing, those are your results from your house, your spouse, your income level, your quality of relationships, etc. Nothing matters except for the results. This is the hard truth, and you are paid for your results. Some people don't have to work that hard and can achieve good results. Others have to work extremely hard to achieve those same results. It is what it is, and you know which you are. If you're an employer, wouldn't you want to reinforce that those who produce results above what is asked earn something extra? If you're an employee, don't you want better results for your family if not for yourself? Another great thing about results is that they don't lie. This is why data is so important. People can fluff, use excuses, and give all of the reasons in the world as to why it is the thing that must get done. That, of course, doesn't get done. However, the results will lead you to the truth of the matter. Do you know the number one reason why results are so bad? It's because people don't care. They're apathetic. From all levels, no one seems to care, and the customer is suffering because of it. Did you know the primary reason a customer stops doing business with a company? It's because they feel that the business doesn't care enough about them. Customers won't even complain about it because if they do, they believe that the company doesn't care enough and things will not change even if they brought it up. How pathetic is that? In business, your employer just cares about getting things done. It doesn't matter if it takes 4 hours or 3 days, as long as the things that must get done get done. This is why a lot of successful companies set deadlines so that they can ensure things get done and spark some urgency in their teams. Make sure to reward, appreciate, and show results because results are everything. Take responsibility for your results because guess what? Your results are your fault and no one else's. Don't blame your lazy or crazy coworkers or your boss or your spouse, family members, none of that. Dump the excuses and realize that it's your fault. Take accountability for your results and your actions, how much money you have, how happy you are, the quality of your relationships, etc. You created your life just the way it is. If you don't like it, quit complaining and do something about it. No one cares that something terrible happened in your life because guess what? Everyone has had something terrible happen in their life. It's a part of life. If it hasn't happened to you yet, better buckle up because it will. And you will have to choose if you come out greater or weaker because of it. These are the rules of life. Don't like it? Well, that's too damn bad. Throw yourself into work, accept that work is going to be difficult. Don't run away from the difficulty. Embrace it, challenge it, and compete against yourself or friends and become greater still. And know that regardless of your title, the path to success lies in your own results. Your individual success will come from the results of your hard work. As Larry said it best, your success is your own damn fault. Another really important concept from this book is about value, your individual value. A question to ponder on is what are you doing on your own time to help yourself become more valuable? Studying, reading books, practicing, what is it you do on your own time to improve yourself? Life keeps going, the world keeps turning, and if you're not becoming greater, someone else is, and guess what? That person will be so much further ahead because of it. Do you know how Kobe Bryant became one of the best players in the NBA? He set incredibly high standards in practice before everyone else was practicing to outpace his competition, so that there was no competition. Kobe said, you wake up at 3, you train at 4, from 4 to 6, come home, eat breakfast, relax. Now you're back at it again from 9 to 11, relax, back at it again from 2 to 4. Now you're back at it again from 7 to 9. And by year 5 and 6, it doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they will never catch up. I have a great friend who couldn't speak English well. He was from the DR, but you know what he could do? He could work. And sure enough, he outworked everybody in his team, carving out the #1 spot, and despite not being able to speak English well at the beginning, he now understands communication in the English language better than the majority who were born in the United States, which is crazy to think about. He was later promoted to a management position to help others and later ran the whole company. This man was always working on himself so he would become invaluable. And here's that question again, but with a twist. What are you doing on your own time to help yourself become invaluable? Next, we're going to discuss the importance of creating the right environment, atmosphere, and finding the right people. Remember, we are doers or need to become doers in order to create success. Creating the right environment is simple. Clean up. There shouldn't be a big mess around your business, bathrooms, entryways, training rooms, places where people congregate, etc. There shouldn't be trash littered around or smoke buds by the front of the business. Imagine if a customer was to show up at the property. Would they consider this a great place to do business, or would they think it's a mess and walk away? The same thing applies for your personal environment. Get organized, take pride in your own space, and clean it up. Now, the right atmosphere should be one of accountability, where every action has a consequence and should be known in advance. If you don't already have this established, it's time to bring the hammer down and make some changes. People won't like it initially because people like to be comfortable, but guess what? You're not paying them to be comfortable, you're paying them to get things done. Don't accept excuses, shut it down if you hear it, encourage and uplift your team, and set those standards and expectations high. To find the right people, all you gotta do is hire, right? That's it. No, in all actuality, this is one of the hardest to do as an employer because you're limited on the information you can gather about a possible employee. So the best thing to do here is to extend the interview process out. Ask great questions, meet a few times, put them in the position they are being hired for, see how they do, or something of the nature to really test them and see what they are capable of. A lot of people are good at blabbing their mouth, talking themselves up, but get the person to showcase what they can actually do and you'll know who you're dealing with. And that'll greatly help you uncover if this is the right person or not. There will be times when you are wrong about someone. Don't let it get you down. You gotta learn, shake the tree, hire some more good candidates and move on. Don't become overly dependent on certain employees. That's why always hiring is so important so you're not held hostage by your employees. If you've had an employee act out and he or she sees a new employee, watch them start doing what they know they should be doing. It works every time, or you fire them and move on. It's pretty simple. Final note here, Larry said you can't train someone to be a good person. However, you can train them how to do a good job. Focus on hiring good people and work on training them to do a good job. The 20-60-20 principle. This is phenomenal and a simple way to manage. You'll always have a top 20% of employees, a middle 60%, and a bottom 20%. The top 20 get to work on time, do their jobs, are honest and respectful, and work hard whether you're around or not. They're self-driven and focused individuals. These are your great employees. The middle 60 are about average, usually do what they are supposed to do, good employees, get their jobs done, not necessarily great, but not really terrible either. Then you have the bottom 20, which is typically lazy, late, take a lot of pushing and prodding to get anything done, and they're doing what they shouldn't be doing when you are not around. They are not helping your business or your customers, and the results reflect this, always in the bottom tier. How to handle each level. The top 20 are simple. Just get out of their way and let them work. Find out what they need to get their jobs done and provide it for them. They don't need a lot of help or guidance and most certainly don't need you micromanaging them. They will get the job done regardless. Remember that. Also know that the top 20 will move on eventually to bigger, better things. It's part of who they are. The bottom 20, we have been conditioned for some reason to work with the bottom performers to try and bring them up. This is a huge waste of time and energy. And instead, you should be writing them off. And Larry likened it to trying to teach a pig to sing. It's a waste of time and energy and it irritates the pig. You cannot make someone become motivated or care to do their job more than they want to and are willing. Quit wasting time and energy and instead get new people who are the right people. Always be hiring. That leaves us with the middle 60, where the majority of your time should be spent with. A manager's role should be simple, to move the middle 60 either into the top 20 or the bottom 20. And this is the reality if you want your business to stay on track. And if your top 20 move on, you already have great talent sitting in the middle 60 who want to move up, and vice versa. If you let go of some of the bottom 20, the middle 60 are also willing to fill their role since it's also opened up. The greatest thing about this is you know exactly what you need to do depending on where they choose to go. Your middle 60 are a gold mine of talent and also full of slackers waiting for their chance to show it. Let them prove to themselves where they belong and always be hiring. Remember, it's called work for a reason. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.